dealing with now.
Hello, traders. Good to see. Oh my god! What the? What the?
Mooks tip $200. Hey Mitch, can you checks out PNDC on Dex Screener? Been a couple weeks, thanks man.
What's up, Mooks? Thanks for the 200. Dude, yeah, sure. I mean, you want to look at Dex Screener? Absolutely. Thank you, dude. Wow, that was... Streams escalated quickly. Yeah, certainly. But I do think you and others might want to see what's kind of going on with U.S. oil, seeing its highest price since November last year and approaching that golden zone from the high to the low. You know, that the common retrace zone, the golden zone. Definitely looks like it might have some more legs in it. I think you have Saudi Arabia cutting 1 million barrels of oil like every week until the end of the year, something insane. That could very well affect the price of U.S. oil and how it's trading. Certainly, as for now, technically the nice bullish back test really catching fall through here. The back test, as you saw, look in 2012, and that level was regarded as support. Where did it go? The asset ran all the way up to $111. And that's kind of a big resistance. I think you could very well end up there. If historically it happened, it very well could happen again. Let's just see. So far, so good. The oil stocks, you know, really been looking good. And they've been starting to take off a lot. And you got some good TA respect on that with like Adam and Eve double bottoms, back tests of old resistance as support. It's been pretty good. So I hope you've been participating at least a little bit in that. You could, you know, a couple trade setups, and then Occidental Petroleum with just a textbook Wyckoff reaccumulation schematic. So unfortunately, you know, I'm not starting the stream Bitcoin. Dude, Bitcoin is like, you know, it's not dead, of course, because it's at 25,728, but they have killed it. They have killed Bitcoin volatility. Where it is, if you want to swing trade, if you want meaningful moves, it's not going to happen. You're not getting it. And if you do, it's a news event. And that's it. Not like anything else. Just they've sedated it like they've sedated the VIX. And that's just not a conducive market as a swing trader to make money. So we go where there's actual movement and it's not dead. And that's, you know, oil right now. I mean, individual stocks, even commodities, starting to look really interesting for upside. Some just non-stop, right? But all right, just wanted to look at that, and I guess we can look at Bitcoin, just Bitcoin Live. It's like, yeah, Bitcoin Live. As you know, here we are. These are daily candles, not 5-minute candles. It's a joke. This is literally a joke market. Untradable joke market. Yep. Same price you were at in March. Same price in June. Same price in June of last year. And then the same price in December 2020. All right, man. Below the 200-day moving average. Certainly never a place where you want to see an asset. And unfortunately, the most recent discernible event was the price, formally back tested that level. And now we're just sitting right back at this very important level. Haven't broken it yet. But that's just it, man. It's really hard to look at these assets every day because they're garbage. They don't move. Here's Ethereum. Yeah, remember Ethereum? I mean, the only thing that's happened so far is 1728, the level we know so well, has been formally back tested as resistance, and that's it. Same price since mid-August. Same price since June. Same price since February. Same price since September last year, May last year. Same price as February 2021. All right. I guess you're still in an uptrend since the bottom, and that's conceptualized with this parallel channel. But that just means then there could be some more downside. Technically, it would make all the sense in the world for 1420. I'm not saying I'm ever going to call something because I don't know where an asset's going next. I'm just saying, like, we are able to identify certain tests that market participants like to do all the time, commonly like to do, and that just happened, and it's not a good sign. And you are below the 200-day moving average. I know Bitcoin is below its 200-week moving average too. I think Ethereum is just right at it. Okay, I'm just getting these out of the way, man. You know, it's kind of obligatory. You come here for that. I want the updates. Here's BNB. Any better? Have things improved over the weekend? Of course not. 211.70. You see the price. Is that a spring back test, bro? Well, I don't know. Kramer went bullish on BNB over the weekend, so you know what that means. If Kramer's going bullish, like for the first time ever, I don't think he's ever even publicly had an opinion on CZ and BNB. And now, when BNB is at this most important level ever on his chart, he's coming in and tweeting about it. Here it is. I mean, dude, this goes back. It's this one time, May 22nd, 2021. You're just sitting above it. Yes, daily candles, a joke. I don't have any, confidence in this at all, man. And it's not because an asset's correlating a certain way to a particular level. It is the context. This is the context, and I'm just gonna keep bringing it up every time I look at this crap. That's the context. That was the buyer's chance after already reversed here to rival and then recapture highs from history, and it failed this many times, that amount of time. It was a great opportunity for short, and yeah, trade set up there. I mean, still only hit 2 of the 3 targets on that trade setup, and the third is still the remaining target, 183.90. But if you're at 183.90, there's a lot more problems because you're thinking $50 to $40. And it's like, like a big freaking M shape. And this is the deep retrace. And that means you're on the C to D wave. So the C to D wave is not even close to being completed. The C to D wave would complete around $50 to $60. Okay, we'll look at XRP that is just below the level it needs to be above. What are you doing? Why are you below the 200-day moving average? Why are you below the inflection point from history that is undeniable? You cannot argue. It's there. Look at that. All the price action correlation. You're right below it. You're right at it. What's going on, man? I mean, still technically making a higher low than the previous low. Just... I mean, you just want to let's check on Matt Damon coin, right? Let's look at this price action. This is the worst. Michael Scott would say it. This is the worst, right? When an asset falls below an old all-time low like that, and look at what you get. Look what you just got yesterday. I mean, if that's not the most absolute perfect bearish back test, because even like fake outs, bull crap in price action, but right there, man. Let there be no effing doubt. What was once support is now resistance for real for the first time ever on this chart. 5 pennies. Probably 5 pennies too expensive. Let's check on Litecoin. I don't think you like. I don't know how you can... If you know about levels and how important they are and what happens at levels, I just don't know how you can have any confidence in Litecoin below $66 because it's such a real freaking level, man. The amount of history, the inflection that happens here. Well, you had a good run and you were regarding it as support, and now it's resistance. This is just what we're dealing with in crypto, and I just have to I'm mentioning it because that's what we're doing, man. That's what this whole thing is. How's Uniswap? It's terrible, dude. I mean, I just don't care. I mean, I don't know how you can care looking at these jokes. I'll go. I mean, maybe these things recover. Well, maybe you're diverging. Look, man, you're below that 9.6 cent low, March 2020. You can get above it, and if you get above it, all right, there's hope. But below it, there's no hope. You just can't care about it till your alert goes off, and that alert is, hey, we're back above the key level from history. That's the way it should be on any market, any asset on any market at any level. How's Bitcoin Cash, man? Doesn't really look great to me. Anything below 205 to 220 then you're probably headed to 155 based on price action from history. Okay, all right. Let's since Mooks did since that was such a freaking generous contribution, I think we're gonna knock this out now. After total, of course. Jonathan, did you have a good Labor Day? How much did you labor this weekend?
I like turtles.
Thanks so much, Jonathan. Great input. Really, really good input. So as you can see here, below the 200 simple moving average, sitting at the same price it was at mid-August, same price, June 16th, February, November last year, September. Okay, you got, but look, you know the big levels. You know the levels. They're here. They're plotted in gray for you, easy on the eyes. What was that? Let's see. What was that? PNDC. Can't believe this guy. I can't believe this guy just talking about reality here. What PNDC to what though, right? Because I don't even think you mentioned. Mooks, could you give me some information on that? Because there's a lot of PNDCs that are just paired to everything. PNDC, okay, it can be paired to Shiba or Pepe coin. God. Yeah, I just don't know, man. We gotta get PNDC is one thing, but what's the other? I don't even see it. Can you even pair it to the US dollar? See, that's the thing. You can't, I don't think. I'll wait for. Well, here's USDC, USDT. You have a $3 24-hour volume. Don't know if this is gonna be the chart you're looking for. Yeah, it's not gonna be. All right, let's just keep it rolling. Let's go check out the index funds while I wait for more information on this. Oh my goodness. S&P 500. Ooh, it's almost like you got a back test to 454. The level, it's right there. It's resistance.
Can you take a look at KTN Kootenay Silver? Thanks.
What's up, double hyphens? Look how the Doge coin in the jar landed on top of the Bitcoin ball. Could have landed anywhere, couldn't it? So that's all that's happened. I mean, you could be, if you start rolling over here on the S&P, you could be working on hidden bearish divergence. Look, when you make the high, then you make this lower high in the previous high with higher levels of positive momentum that could imply a continuation downward. And what better place to see a continuation downward after a formal bearish backtest? Like, you up thrusted through that level, and now it's market participants trying to formally reconfirm the validity of this area as resistance again. So, of course, number go up, whatever. But whoever said the SPY was, worth a crap, it's really 7 stocks. Everything else in the S&P is a joke. They are. I mean, they really are. They're up. If you take out the Magnificent 7 or whatever, the S&P 500 is up 4% maybe. But with them all combined from the low, up 30%. So 30% to 4%. Okay, yeah. So that's just kind of what we got going on today. Lowest daily candle close since the 28th. Lowest close of September. Remember, September is historically...
Liquidity should be around 700k Uniswap V3.
Okay. All right. We'll look at that, Mooks. Think of it 690. Mooks, do you know about this new thing? It's called Tangia. It's freaking hilarious. I don't know. Yeah, he said it's been a couple weeks, so this new thing came out where you can interact with the stream in a more unique and fun way than just tipping. So, all right. Worked out the kinks on that too. Someone was exploiting a couple of them on Friday, so we're good now. Okay, let's see. S&P. Okay, let me try to do this. Man, I'm a word. So he said it was PNDC 2 wrapped ether. And he said around 700,000. Well, here's 2.2 million volume. Because there's like V2, V3. Dude, this is weird, man. I don't know how y'all... I mean, I see it 656. That's it. That's got to be the one. It's just weird though. I don't know what y'all are doing. I mean, there are. How do y'all not get confused? It's like taking it to another level of confusion. Where look, you do a PNDC, and then look what happens. Look, to wrapped ether, to wrapped ether, to wrapped ether. What? I'm so confused here. To wrapped ether. Oh, this is pancake swap, Uniswap, Uniswap, Uniswap. Anyway, here's your chart, I believe, and this is not set up for nothing special right now. And if you talk about levels, you were in the dead middle of a level, right? The peaks from August 7th and the lows, the valley from August 17th. If you're in the dead middle, you know what that means. Flipping coins. I mean, maybe this midpoint acts as support for the first time, ever. Maybe, I don't know, man. This is not the level, okay? We're for the traditional swing trader, the range-bound trader to be taking positions, right? Because it's almost impossible to manage risk here. You're either looking to along at the bottom with an edge, right? With divergence or confirmation lows locally, completed M shapes. And unfortunately, here we are. It's cool though. I mean, the listing price, and then this low is higher than the listing price, so maybe more market participants, and then a slightly higher low again. So there could be a subtle amount of accumulation going on. Okay. But to be completely candid, there's just not much data on here, right? Not much data on here, and at the same time, not a level of inflection. It's very similar to how you would look at total. Total is, you had choice. You could have gone short or done nothing, right? Up at the top, right? Like you failed to break out once and then twice, and the second time is the confirmation high, and then you fell, below the inflection zone. And it's really, you would still be, if you were just going short at the top of a range, it'd be an active trade still. You'd probably still be in that short, waiting for lower prices. So, same thing, Don't think that it's really helping that much, but do all I can, man, with such little data. I mean, really, you tell me to look at a chart from August 5th, so it's tough. Not as tough as it's going to be for the Texas Longhorns to, as they walk into Bryant-Denny Stadium this weekend, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so S&P and then Dow Jones. Dow Jones Industrial Average, man, rolling over. Closed at the lows today. 35,100 was formally tested as, or close enough to being tested as resistance. Hidden divergence not really turning into much of anything. But yeah, you are below levels. Like, these are big levels here, and so far unable to break. But at the same time, you have only made higher lows on the way up. So yeah, not much to really draw from this. But besides, levels from history that were resistance are resistance again. Oh, okay. Nasdaq Composite still below 14,171. And here's the same thing, where like if you start rolling over at this resistance, hidden bearish divergence argument develops on the MACD histogram on the daily. That's it. Look, you are not above the February and April 2021 peak. You are below it, and you're testing it again. So there could be reconfirmation of validity of an area that was once resistance, could be resistance again. Okay. IWM, big dump today, down over 2%. And back below 188. Oh my God, dude. I just don't, this thing is just, it's as bad as a crypto, man. It's bad as Bitcoin price action. No direction. Making higher lows for now, but never, ever making higher highs. Never. So, I don't know, man. Like, 188's a major level, and you're below it now, so anything below that could very well end up at 173. But we'll see. I mean, no performance, no bids. That's a nasty red candle today, right? Better pray that Buyers can keep the price above 182 long enough. Otherwise, it just invalidates the confirmation of accumulation argument. Okay, so we had, you know, some stocks did pretty well today, some of them. Tesla's up there, just completely bamboozling Friday's candle. And that beautiful bullish abandoned baby. You were in the dead middle of two levels, though, right? It's either $209 or $300. Unfilled gap around $295. Wouldn't be that surprised if that fills. But yeah, just really nice here. I mean, you're kind of... I think you really need to break $300 if you want to talk about trend reversals. But like, yeah, lately, you made the low, you made the high. You then made the higher low in the previous low, the higher high in the previous high. Now you're making a higher low in the previous low. So you're uptrending. You've been uptrending for now. I wonder if there's like a really nice channel or at least a demand line. Pretty close there. That's a beautiful channel. What am I doing not having that fly? That's gorgeous. Wow. So if you were to become overbought in this uptrend, you'd be looking at 327 plus. Not bad. That's your Tesla. Did well today. Farfetch, they got nuked on earnings. It's just terrible. All-time lows. It's up today. ENR is really doing things. Filled a gap. Well, God, it's so close. Had its highest daily candle close since August 7th, though, which is good. And this is one that's like been looking really good. Forget earnings. It was a scam. The composite man just wanted your shares. That's pretty much what that was. And now floating back above the 200-day moving average, and really almost looking like, excluding earnings, like another higher low, one low, two, three. It's like classic accumulation going on ENR above 3250. I think eventually the way it's looking, like reaccumulation and the target's like $41 to $42. And a really good day today. First level positive momentum on ENR since August 7th. I dig it, man. Here's Occidental Petroleum. Fantastic, man. You can't even make up how perfect it is. This is Warren Buffett's baby. For commodities, I only looked at US oil because it was just, thumbnail, and it did well today. I didn't really look at commodities too much yet. I'm just looking at individual stocks. Look at the cryptos, look at the index funds, oil, and PNDC, Pond Coin. What about Wind Pond Scum Coin? Right? I'd rather long Pond Scum Coin instead of just regular Pond coin. So this one, you want me to show you? It's pretty... I just like... I don't know if I've seen anything this perfect on YCOB reaccumulation. Sorry. Yeah, look at this. I just don't know how you can look at this and look at that. Right there, man. That's where we are. We just jumped across the creek and we're right here. You are here, jumping across the creek. So, you got a pause in the uptrend. The ownership is strengthened and cause builds for a new uptrend. Absolutely. All the makings of a Velocity athlete on this one. Buyers defending, and the bonus of the hidden bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. First level positive momentum today since mid-August, so really, really good looking. Okay. Imagine staring at this and just not caring. It's like, you're crazy, dude. Absolutely insane. And then you got it's just all over the place. You got Halliburton does all kinds of stuff in the oil sector, defense, and all that. And just look at the accumulation here. I mean, it's insane. You're just getting ready to break a big level, $40, $41. I mean, you break this level, it's an easy $55 target. And it's like, no question. Like, wow. So, just a typical ascending triangle going on, and it's a work of art so far. Sorry, just completing it right there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if it breaks the resistance eventually, I don't know when or if, right? But if we know if it breaks that level, you got almost 30% upside on Halliburton. Very, very nice. I think SLCA looked incredible, maybe, possibly. To me, this almost looks like a weaker form of reaccumulation. I don't know if I have the schematic of it. Hold on a sec. I don't think I do. Give me a sec. Try to find it. Yeah, so let me see. So it to me almost looks like, all right, just bear with, and you know, I could be completely wrong here, but right here, SLCA.
Check out OPK on weekly time frame.
Your OPK. Thank you, James B. Well, look, dude, thank you. So here we are. We have Wyckoff reaccumulation. This schematic, like the first schematic, reaccumulation after a decline, weakest among reaccumulation types. Decline usually starts from a small local distribution pattern. You can have different variations of the trading range. Whereas this here, the reaccumulation range could be the spring action reaccumulation, okay? Or it could be just the after shakeout or reaccumulation with uprise. All three of these could be here, is what it's saying, all right? So, if that's the case, I don't know if you have a really well-defined like creek, because it's been so strong. How do you have a creek like that? Just like these higher lows coming in above a key level, really, really nice. Oh, okay, hold on. So you can maybe look at it like this. Like, is this the creek that's been jumped across? You've jumped across the creek finally. But the trend, right? The trend is your friend here. You're only in an uptrend, long-term uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows for a while, right? For years. Technically, years you've been in an uptrend. And I think you just have market participants now reaccumulating. And once 1352 breaks for real, you know what happens. I mean, probably the same outcome we got in April of last year, 1820 plus. So SLCA, metals and minerals. Not bad, man, okay? What? Notification. ETF. What are you talking about? So another big development today in the equities world is AMD is a breakout attempt. Oh man, it closed. It was breaking out intraday, but it looks like it closed at the supply line. This is the type of stuff you're looking for in uptrends, right? After a big markup, and it wasn't even the first big markup, it was the second markup or the third markup, right? You're looking for this type of price action, right? Down sloping, just price contraction that is down sloping, right? You have two trend lines that converge into each other. That's the wedge. This is a beautiful falling wedge pattern, and it's a fractal too, because how is this different than what we saw back in 2021? Same pattern, same context, already in an uptrend. And look what happened when it really broke it. Now, it did have a false breakout, as you can see. It did, and that might have scared people out, but you got this like little confirmation level before really breaking again and then going. So you could always see, you know, just like another test. Oh, this is a fake out. It's all over, and then pivots and then goes. So don't even be, don't be surprised. Market participants love confirmation. They love back tests. They love it all. And buyers front ran the inflection zone. Like there was so much demand that the sellers were not even able to get the price down there. So, okay. What side is what? What are you talking about, dude? So what? We had to knock out these requests or something? Or we need to look at commodities too, right? Yeah, we'll look at a couple commodities. Why not, man? It's tradition. So you had sugar. Oh my God, sugar, insane. But it is not insane. It's incredible. It's the Jesus. The commodities market respects TA more than crypto by far. It's a traditional market. Crypto is not traditional. You just can't look at this level and say, oh, whatever, it's a joke. It's not. It's like incredible. 23.5 to 23.9 cents. Spring back test. And now just had its highest daily candle close since May 12th. And is above your big level, right? Where, yeah, I think this is a peak. One peak from 2012, and then breaking that. You know, above this, there's nothing, dude. Not a thing till 29
Let's
cents.
have a look at Bit Digital. Thanks, Mitch.
Well, look, dude, thank you so much. Sugar cannot be denied. You wish, all of you here, you freaking wish your S coin looked like sugar, but it doesn't. This is sugar. Your cryptos are arsenic. Poison. Lower highs, lower lows, no liquidity, no movement. No one wants it. They've already lost 95 to plus % of their value, and they're just dead. And yeah, congrats on your loser S coin going up 7-8% in a day because there's no one trading it and it takes no money to move it. One person, one bot did it, and that's it. And then tomorrow it'll be down 5%, 6%, 10%. It's a joke market. But yeah, we can look at real markets and they're functioning pretty fine. At least they're moving. At least there's a trend and they're moving that way. Okay, seafood even, man. Seafood. Composite operator, I think, is accumulating his seafood again. As you can see, the lowest low was put in October last year, and you have a low and then another low. This one's lower than this one, but they're both higher than this one. And yep. Breaking above the 200-day moving average, heading on up to 83.90. Yeah, man, it looks like midterm bottom's getting put in down here. Seafood. Yes, seafood is superior to your scam coin. Yes, it is. Sugar superior to your scam coin. Yep. Coffee, though, it's I mean, kind of in maybe the same boat as your S coin, where it's a completed M shape. There's bullish divergence at the completion zone of this harmonic, and it's all happening at this level that is incredible. It's so important. I mean, it's pretty important. 2013. I don't even know further back than that. Yeah, it's more price action. 2008. All right. It's just at a level. And really hasn't reacted much. I don't know if it will. The trend's awful on this. I mean, it's like reversed, you know. Lower highs, lower lows. This would be like your first higher low. So hard to call that first low, you know. I know your S coin's gonna change the world. I get it, man. I know. It's just not. Doesn't even matter. If your S coin's gonna change the world, just because it's gonna change the world in your opinion, or even if it's reality, doesn't mean your S coin's trading at fair value. There's no mathematical way to even know. Like, dude, my Pundi coin's trading at whatever. It doesn't matter. But cell phones, it doesn't matter. Lower prices, Pundi coin, no one cares. You had wheat futures, you know, in a pretty bad downtrend still. Yeah, it's not really one that's looking good. Corn futures still in a bad downtrend, but seller exhaustion going on. We've identified that and don't really know. Its performance probably won't be great. Probably get a lower high again, roll over. Okay, it's crazy. You do have like a mixed bag of S coins and trends and stuff. Like soybeans still technically in a downtrend, trading below the 200-day moving average, and it very well could be another lower high and roll over. Like all this for naught. It could be, yeah. Remember, the blow off top, gap down. That's it. That set the tone. That's the trend reversal. Rising wedge, brilliant performance. And now it looks good, right? Like the spring back test of spring, fantastic. The newest data presented to us was pretty good. But you can't just present good stuff, good data, and then the new data presenting itself is just, oh, it's just a lower high than the previous highs before rolling over again and retesting those lows. That'd be like, I think, reconfirmation, redistribution. Okay, you can't do that. So don't be fooled by reversal patterns in well-established downtrends. You can't, you have to really pay attention, because it can look so good one day and then all this time goes by and what the buyers did, what it manifested into, was just another lower high, and you're still below that 200, still below key levels. Yeah. Excuse me. How did it stop, man? What the heck? Hold on a sec. Just realized. Went a little early today. I got something going on this evening, and I'm definitely not going to be missing the stream. You know, I was off yesterday. Dude, again, like, you gotta level with me a little bit, okay? Like, I love traditional markets. Traditional markets are closed, and crypto's dead. What do you mean to do? You should like go live and just beat my head against the wall, just smash it. See how swollen my head can get from just beating against the wall. And that's me going. That's what happens when you go live and nothing's going on at all. I mean, crypto market, it's virtually closed every day now. Yeah, it's that dead. The hogs. Hogs is one of them that's showing promise, at least for a trade. For now, right? You're reaccumulating. The higher lows are coming back. Key levels from history being defended and being regarded as support. Trying to get back above the 200-day moving average. Okay, that is unlike wheat and soybeans and corn. They're not really looking good. So anything above 77.25 is pretty golden on hogs. Or I guess we could say red for the Razorbacks. Arkansas Razorbacks. Okay. I need to get some good barbecue. Haven't had any good barbecue since I went to Texas. Okay, and then, you know, your steak, undeniable, uptrend, unbeatable. Don't even know you're thinking. Like, you think you're going to call an uptrend or a reversal here with a rising wedge breakdown? No way, man. The squeezing. You know, still hasn't really broken this 181 level, but looks like it's bound to. It's still terrible. Oscillators are garbage. You're just flirting, asking to get wrecked. You're trying to long this right now, even if it keeps going higher. That's crazy. We didn't look at gold, did we? No, let's look at gold. All right, here we go. Here's your failed dragon. If you don't break the dragon spine, you're not a dragon. Okay. You have to have a tail to become a dragon. So, for now, potential dragon that failed to break the spine, the supply line. So yeah, here's the thing. No matter what happens, as long as gold buyers are able, whenever they come in to pivot the price, as long as a higher low than the low from August 18th if it's a higher low than that, everything's okay. But yeah, it is kind of lame that there just wasn't enough demand to break that level. So that's it. That's what you got. Not a good day for golds nor silver. Yeah, what are you going to do, man? Still above the 200 moving average, but tested a resistance. There was too much supply. Buyers relented real fast. Platinum even worse. Good God. Nasty, man. Like dragon breakout. But here's the thing. Give me my first higher low, because this is a lower low than the previous low. So give me a higher low, first one, on a back test of 892 to 926. Give it to me. Natural gas got wrecked. Oh my God. Down 6.62%. Real close to breaking the demand line, it looks like. All right, back to Churn City. Let's just keep it churning. Keep it churning, dude. And then orange juice. I mean, it can look as bad as you think it is, where it is, yeah. I mean, it is bearish divergence, implied reversal here, happening at the major gold mean ratio, the 1.618. Bearish engulfing candles, real. Good luck. I mean, how many times? Oh, it's a reversal. It's a reversal, and it just pivots, making a higher low than previously and running again. So you can try to pick when the top is. It definitely looks like it has the makings of a top. Just all right, let's get these requests. A couple requests. Whoa, totals, man. When are you gonna do something again, totals? All right, let's see here. It was KT and Silva for double hyphen. Okay. Structured Products Corporation. What the 8.2%? That's not it. No, that's definitely not it. What the heck? Oh, okay. It's on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Gotcha, gotcha. Kootenay silver. Well, here's the problem, dude. Out the gate, 20,000 volume. Average 10-day volume, 115,000. Still terrible. So you got major liquidity problems if you want to own this asset. You don't want to own the asset. It breaks the rule. The rule is minimum 1 million volume per day, because that almost virtually ensures that you're not going to get a running stop, meaning like you have a stop loss set up below the support here, below 10.5 cents. The probability is high when the volume is this low that there will be no one there to buy your limit sell when it triggers, meaning you get stuck in the position and it runs, the price runs past your stop loss and you're stuck underwater while you were sleeping. That's the issue with illiquidity. Yeah, crypto in itself is like that. The whole effing market is like that now. So freaking dead. You know, say whatever you want. I don't really care. I'm just telling you. And this thing just hit all-time lows, right? Or maybe let's go back. Maybe not. Yeah, that's all-time lows, dude. Jeez. So we got volume or liquidity problems on this. Oh my God, it's the chart, guys. Let's get some hype in the chat. We got a little cameo going on, dude. Feel like I've been one of those, you know, HBO series where it's like we finally have done well enough over the years that we can get a cameo. All right, it's like Will Ferrell, and here come the chart guys. Check out the chart guys on YouTube. Chart guys, the chart guys. It's so easy to search. Okay, yeah. Don't be a stranger, man. Look, dude. You know how dead these well, not traditional markets have been great, but crypto space is dead. I mean, what is it? Maybe some MACD bullish divergence here. Below, so the trend isn't your friend. The trend's awful, right? Lower highs, lower lows consecutively. No accumulation argument. We know the composite operator is not here. He is not accumulating. There's no campaign going on. So you're not riding the coattails of the CO. Your RSI, brutal looking. Does he want to look at something? The weekly maybe? That's really reaching. There's not much. I can't sign off on anything on this. I just can't. I'm sorry. I really appreciate the contribution though. Kootenay Silver, Toronto Stock Exchange. It's up 6.67%. I can't even. Health Incorporated. We're here. Yeah, we were here. I mean, here we are. Potential major double bottom. You've had a real nice reaction off of a key inflection point from history. What the? Okay, I think we're good. So
Hi Mitch, Daily Troy/USDT. S-Coin.
We'll look at the S-Coin, Miss Chicken. Thank you so much, dude. For the 15-15 repeating, of course. Thank you, dude. Yeah, level from history. 2003. 2008, 2020, and now 2023. The issue is you've run up and the buyers have been unable to capture the next level, which is the swing low from 1996. I think if you break that, if buyers are able to take that level out, it could be a pretty smooth ride up to 284. But yeah, the question is, I mean, is this a real double bottom here? Sure, could be. But you know, if you're talking about like the swing trader or whatever, you're always looking for an asset and where it is relative to the inflection points where you're able to manage your risk, right? So if you have an asset that over the course of 7 months, it was at that level, right? Very real. It was there. That's the level the best level to strategize an entry and a tight stop loss, right? Then the asset runs all the way to this resistance. What's happened to the people that did that? Looks like they're taking profit because that's the next reasonable level where there could be supply. Oh yeah, 1996, that's the swing. Sure. So they did that. And the asset off that level, I mean, off that, just the inflection point, where the price went, it means down 17.65% from there. So you just gotta think about it like that. It makes it tough. Where if it's not at these ice lines, that is how far away it is from the most reasonable level to set an entry and a stop loss. Because the question is, how can I strategize a stop loss at this particular price? Is it back testing really anything? Not really. I mean, maybe this 2019 low, maybe. Not a good start though on the weekly. I mean, this down almost 4%. Yeah, that's the issue. I know it's not really helping you make a decision on doing anything with this asset right now, but that's how it is, right? I always talk about like an asset 99% of the time is not going to be at those amazing levels where you can set up the stop loss and the entry strategically to levels from history 99% of the time. So that's why you have thousands of assets you can scan through to find that one. It takes a lot of work. This, unfortunately, is just not at that level. You asked me to look at the weekly. Here it is. Okay, so oh wow. Okay, all right. So big shout out, real quick, to Eric the Landlord, Philby. Thank you for the 8 months of continued support, and the Citadel Struggling Man. Thank you for the 1 month for joining. Sheik, thank you for the tier 1 in the Citadel. NBF.
$CGC, did it bottom out last week?
We'll look. Thank you, dude. We will. Thank you. NBF, thank you for the 7 months of continued support. Cosmic Surfer, thank you so much for the 2 months. Crypto Ghost, thank you for the 8 months. We're just going to play the Jesus Chimes again, okay? Gibroters, thank you so much for the 3 months of continued support. Saint Comas, thank you for the 9 months of continued support. These renewals have all occurred over the weekend since I last was live. So just big shout out to all y'all. I remember a 100% crowdsourced stream. Never accepted a dime from any crypto scam. Never accepted money from anyone to promote anything to you. Don't monetize. Don't affiliate marketing. None of it. 100% crowdsourced. So thank y'all for that, because without y'all, that's it. I have principles. Guess what? I was in the height of the mania. The mania, dude. The NFT, you name it. All the scams. Nope. No. The answer was no to everyone. Here, can I pay you 5 figures to push this? No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. CGC. All right, let's see here. And it's like, I'm able to flex that and brag about that, because guess what? Almost no one else did that. Relative to how many streamers there are and were, because rip most of them, because they're not here anymore. They're gone with your money. I didn't. And I get to brag about that, because guess what? During the height of the mania, you had all these losers flexing their Rolex and their designer clothes and all private jets, all that crap. Didn't do it. So they can go F themselves. All of them. I'm still here, and I didn't do that. When I easily could have. Okay, Troy to the US dollar. Old Troy. What gonna be, man? Well, you know, dude, I'll tell you this. We can look at the weekly here and just look at this price action. This is the weekly. Look at the 3 weeks. Freaking failure, dude. Okay, destroyed. Mid-August. And then, look at that. 2.5 tenths of 1 penny. Regarded as resistance, and that's it. I don't think you can even care about this asset until it's back above 2.566 pennies. That's it. You're back above it, yep. Lowest risk area ever. If you're truly above it and you're holding it and back testing as support. But remember, I'm just telling you, as you can see here, where traders are settling up on the weekly. Look at this, August 8th of 2022, settling up at, on the weekly, 5.2 tenths of 1 penny. All right, and then February of this year, 4.1 tenths of 1 penny. And then in July, 3.9 tenths of 1 penny. You are making lower lows and you are making lower highs at the same time. That's not really good. But yes, you are definitely at a level of support. Barely at support. And it's a zone, really. So you are regarding the top of that zone as resistance, and you're just somehow above the bottom of the inflection zone, and then below that's the abyss. Daily maybe a little bit more interesting with like an M shape. Okay, I mean, you could identify it. You gotta really take out the scam weight. This is like the issue, man. Just the illiquidity of this joke market. Like, this is me trying to make sense of it. There's a 70% retrace on B. But yeah, an 886. There it is. Okay, you could try to make it a shark and just say I'm disregarding the wicks because F the wicks, because this market's a joke and it's that illiquid. So I'll just go with the candle closes. Still the same thing. Beautiful PRZ right there. Yeah, there's an M shape and it's all having that support. Fine. Mr. Chicken, just have a stop loss below 2.1 tenths of 1 pennies and let it run if you want. Go for it, dude. Go for it. As long as there's stop loss. But apparently there's no volume, I guess. I don't know, whatever. That's it. Yeah. Troy has got some sort of scuffed as F shark pattern if you exclude the scam wicks. Got to get creative here, don't we? This chicken, I mean, this must satisfy you, okay? I tried. Did what I could. CGC for Charizard. Charizard Growth Corporation. My God, it's up 24% today, and after hours, up another 14.65%. Oh, let's look here. All the data. You know, this was at all-time lows. It's just one of those things where, what? You know, like, look at that. Just unrelenting selling every day just about. And then, yay, it finally stopped selling at all-time lows. Congratulations, dude. Get the freaking champagne out. Broke out today of the range, of the trading range, as you can see, right, top and bottom. Broke out with a bullish engulfing candle, and after hours is continuing. And if you're asking like where next, there's not really. If you want overhead resistance of sorts, $1.17, and then just a little valley here, 102. So really, if it is truly doing this, I'm not saying CGC is going to $1.17. I'm just saying if you look left, and if it's truly breaking out of this local range here, there's nothing there. Nothing till $1. That's it. Charizard. That's all it is. Did the FDA publish something on weed? I mean, yeah, until tomorrow. Oh, just kidding. Like all these news-driven catalysts are just jokes, man. There'll be contradictory news segments on it. Like someone that's bought and paid for by the big tobacco or alcohol or the pharmaceutical industry or the freaking paper industry, whichever one. That's the whole reason weed's not legal, because cannabis has its potential hands in every single sector of all these multi-billion-dollar sectors, right? I mean, that's why. And so I don't even know. I figured like one of these freaking loser companies, how long is it going to take for you to consolidate behind the scenes and be ready for it, so you can then say, all right, we've accumulated enough, we've set up the infrastructure to mass produce this weed, this cannabis, so we can now take our hand off the lobbying to let it be legalized around the country. Clearly they haven't done that yet, so I don't know when that'll be, but it kind of makes sense why CGC looks like this, because you will only get more and more of this. Lower highs, lower lows, until that changes. Dow Jones, call the cops. Well, again, Brad, like what I'm saying, Big Pharma, if they're smart, which I figured they would be spending all this time setting up, getting ready. Because it could be a multi-billion-dollar revenue stream for them if they did it right. So why not? But I guess maybe it's like, why would a drug dealer sell cocaine or meth over weed? Because it's just such higher volume. Maybe they just don't even want to deal with it. Let's just keep giving them opioids, right? That's the pharmaceutical companies, because it's just way more money. All right, we got 2 hours till your daily candle close on Bitcoin in your crypto market, your little precious beanie baby market. Call me when it moves again. Call me when it's like things happen. And I'm not talking about illiquid scam coins that are on the butthole exchange. Yes, the butthole exchange. I'm good. Call me when something like Cardano is making higher highs, higher lows, and it's undeniable. Call me. Call me when it's not just testing the lowest lows it's seen in years with no bids. I mean, if you call these bids, you're crazy, dude. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Bank stocks, they're screwed, man. KRE looks so bad, dude. You want to look at that. Look at this. Most recent event, just what was once the formal resistance from history. And it's undeniable. It's candle high close from 2018. It's resistance. 200-day moving average. Resistance. Rejected. All it's going to... If Bitcoin sneezes bearishly, Cardano's finally going to hit the target. We've been talking about 12-cent Cardano for close to a year now or more. And it's all about once 37 cents breaks, 41 cents breaks for real, 12 cents. It's just, the selling was so intense for so long that, a reversal had to happen. And I think just liquidity more liquidity needed to be had to be in the system for more massive selling. I think we're almost there. And remember, this was a trade setup. Right around here was a bearish trade setup on Cardano. It's beautiful. Let's pull it up, you know, because it's just, again, look what they've done to this market, man. But when these assets are in these long-term downtrends and they do stuff like this, it is just perfect. Perfect low risk, easy to strategize. And this is what you would do on any asset, on any market, any day, if it had these things, okay? And this is just kind of the way I looked at it. I mean, it's not, you know, right there. Okay, you get, all right, I just hope everyone understands. May 7th, dude, May. One time, no one knows. It was regarded as resistance. Second time, ooh, a higher high failure. Oh, this will probably perform really well. And then you got the Momo shift. 4 hour, it looked godlike. You know, that 4 hour chart, even 12 hour was pretty good. But then it was just, you saw the price action slipping back below that level that we've been monitoring so much because it's so real. And there's just, that's it. Like, that's the signal. It's time. It's time to strategize. And if it fails, it fails. That means it went up back to 39 cents. Who cares? All right. Minimal losses if it fails. But we know the trend. We know the price action correlating to the levels from history. We know the one time, the second time. And you even had bearish divergence that I didn't even have a picture there. Beautiful bearish divergence. And the second peak was in overbought territory. That's perfect. Okay. That's it. So look what happens. You know, that first drawdown, you get 2 of the 3 targets of the trade setup. And then the rally, and then the formal bearish back test that level again. And rolling over, and now you're just sitting here at the support, and it's like, we're just waiting. Just waiting for the 3rd target to be achieved easily. It's high probability chance of this playing out, of this hitting 15 cents, because the trend's your friend. The trend is so good, so bearish, but it's so good for the way we're applying traditional technical analysis to a chart to size it up, to break it down. So just wait, man. Wait till Cardano. It's really wait till Bitcoin, you know, breaks 25,350, and then I would kind of prefer Bitcoin, you know, bleeds out a little bit more, so we can get some good resolution on these loser coins. These loser coins need to collapse further. Okay. How long are you going to keep reading their stupid tweets about nothing? Yeah, they're just tweeting about their project, their scam that does nothing for anyone. 25-cent Cardano? No, dude, 12-cent Cardano. Let's cut it in half, and no one's going to care. Show me a picture of the planet Earth before, you know, when Cardano's at 25 cents, and then show me a picture of Earth after Cardano's at 12 pennies when it loses 50% of its value. Same picture. No one's going to care. But it will resolve a lot of things based on the TA, right? 3rd target of the trade setup. Okay. And that's the way it is for a lot of different cryptos. All right. So it's been a good stream, man. A good stream, a good comeback stream, you know, getting our feet wet again. Thanks so much to, you know, Mama Ivy out there. I know it's you, Mama Ivy. Okay. Thank you for that 200 out the gate, and thank you everyone else for the contributions, and then all the renewals, the Patreon. Again, y'all make this community what it is, and all I can do is give you my word. I'm gonna try. I will never sell out. If I didn't sell out in the past 5.5, almost 6 years, you know I'm not gonna sell out, right? No amount of mania is gonna do it. I passed the test, right? I'm like Galadriel. I did not take the ring from Frodo. I could have. It was like, oh, it was right there. Take the ring from me. Nope. I'm good. I'll pass on to the, you know, I'll head to Valinor and no problems. No problems at all. Okay, so Bitcoin's dead. Below the 200-day moving average, but at support, but no one's buying it, no one's selling it. It's stalemate. We're in the battle. You know, we're just in World War I, okay? Good luck getting out of those trenches. We shall go to the west. Yes, that is right. No, they're not taking the Hobbit to Isengard, not anymore. I swear. But you get what I'm saying, all right? Y'all be good. If there's any crazy price action, you know what'll happen, man. You know I'll be here. It's just win price action, good or bad. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA.
a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
I have some evidence Vanbear Pig could be in this area.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.